Hello. I'm going to do several PowerPoint lessons. Today's is lesson 1 and it's called Where's It At? And that is basically just how to find the PowerPoint program on your computer and how to add it as a shortcut to your desktop screen, how to pin it to the taskbar, which by the way is down here, or to how to put it onto your start menu. I have it already here. I don't have it on the taskbar, but I do have it here on my desktop over here to the far right. These are the Microsoft Office programs that I use most frequently, these 3: Microsoft Word, PowerPoint, and Excel. I have Publisher out here, and I don't use that very often, but I have it out there anyway, just in case. You never know when I have to make some type of an invitation or something. I really am not well versed with Microsoft Publisher as much as I am with Word or PowerPoint, and moderately learned on Excel. I use Excel for grade sheets mostly. Okay, so today I'm going to show you just the very basics of PowerPoint. That's what lesson 1 is, and let's get started. Okay, to add it to the desktop, if you don't already have it there, say you just got a computer and Microsoft is installed, or you're taking a course now and one of the requirements or one of the projects is to create a PowerPoint presentation and then present it to the class, for example. Some courses require students to create a PowerPoint presentation, and you are not well versed in PowerPoint. I'm going to show you how to go through the motions of creating a PowerPoint presentation. So lesson 1, where is it at, is basically where do you keep it on your computer. If you're not really sure where it's kept on your computer, you don't have it on the desktop screen or on the taskbar or on the start menu, then I recommend going to the start menu. Now I'm to start button, excuse me. I'm using Windows 7 Ultimate and my PowerPoint program is 2010, as you can see here, and I don't think it's very much different from 2007. Probably some additional features, maybe templates or things like that. 2013 is, they've added a few more features. I have that program at work on my work computer, but I'm not planning to upgrade to 2013. I like 2010 a lot. So I use 2010. So if you have 2010 and you have Windows 7 on your computer, this is what you do to add PowerPoint, the PowerPoint program, to your desktop. Go over here to the far left corner, lower left corner, where it says Start. Click on the Start button and just hover over all programs. You can also click, so I'm gonna start over, click, and it opens, and then everything is listed in alphabetical order. So I have a lot of things on here already, icons, apps, and they're all in alphabetical order, as you can see. So I'm going to scroll down to the folders, because I know that Microsoft PowerPoint is located in the Microsoft Office folder. So you click it once and it'll open it up and show you what you have. It's okay if you don't have all of these Microsoft Office programs. I think it's the business, it doesn't tell me. I think it's the business one, the business edition. So I have all of these things. Even if I don't use them all, I still have them, because I never know when I might use them. So for this one, I'm just hovering over it right now, and I'm going to right click on the mouse, and if I want to pin it to the taskbar, which, like I said before, is down here, then I can click it, and it it puts it right here next to my Movavi video. And if I want to move it, I usually want to move it, I'll move it next to the Outlook icon, my email portal, and that's where I have it here. But I don't have it on there. I'm just going to remove it right now. So go back up to Start, All Programs, Microsoft Office, right click, and if you want to send it to your desktop like I have over here, then you just, you know, if you hover over Send To, it opens up this little window, and you click the second one, Desktop Create Shortcut. If I do that with mine, I'm going to do that now, and I close it, it is right here, and it shows, I don't know if you can see it, but it shows that little 2 right here in parentheses, and that's just to show that I already have it on my desktop. So I'm going to remove that, and it'll tell you, are you sure you want to remove this shortcut to the recycle bin? Deleting the shortcut does not uninstall the program. It only removes the icon that points to the program. If you want to uninstall, use Programs and Features. I'm sure you don't want to uninstall PowerPoint. So I'm going to click yes, and it's going to delete that second one. So because I already have it here. Okay. Another thing, if you want to, I already have this. Unpin from Start Menu. I'm going to put that, and it doesn't appear. I'm going to go to All Programs, Microsoft Office, right click, Pin to Start Menu. Then I'm going to go back, and there it is. And I think I can move it, so I can place it there wherever I want to on my Start Menu. My Start Menu is all of these things here, and then this is most recently used. Okay, another thing that I'm going to tell you about is everything that I have on here, I just click once and it opens, and you might not have the click once to open. Just a minute, I'm going to empty my recycle bin. Okay, so to do that, to just click once, it's so much easier to just click once instead of double click, double click, double click, double click. I rarely do a double click, or I'm rarely required to do a double click. So on that note, you go to the Start menu and click on Documents. So what you want to do is everything here, I can just, if I hover over it, it should highlight it. Why doesn't it highlight? Just a minute. Okay, if I hover over it, there it highlights. I must not have, I wasn't exactly in it, you know, so it wasn't highlighting. What you do is you go to Tools up here, click on Tools, click Folder Options, and I'm going to move it to the center here a little bit. And under Click Items as Follows, the default, by the way, is double click. It's always double click. So if I'm going to have, so if it's on double click, you know, right, everything here, I just click once to highlight, but I have to double click to open. Like that. Also here, I would have to double click to open. And another thing I want to point out is I have my extensions here, the extension letters, PDF, PPT, XLS, this is PowerPoint, Excel, this is a PDF, to view a PDF document, DOC is a Word document. Also, I'm gonna go to type because that puts it all in order. It still puts it in alphabetical order, but it puts it in alphabetical order by type of file. Folders first, and then PDF, zip, of course HTML is, but Word, Publisher, PowerPoint, XLS, JPEG. And the reason I have this extension shown, it's automatically not shown. The default hides that extension, and it's because the PowerPoint icon and the JPEG icon are very similar. So if you know, if you're like, is that a Fact Opinion 01, is that a picture? I'm thinking that's a PowerPoint. I would click on it and think, why is that a PowerPoint? Okay, so for that one, we're going to go into Tools. I'm going to show you how to do both of them, and they're both in Folder Options. Folder Options. I'm going to single click, and this is automatically bubbled here for me. Underline icon titles only when I point at them. So if I hover over it, anything over here, it'll just highlight it, and it won't open. It used to open, so Microsoft has cleaned that up a bit, I guess. And then to show the extensions here, I'm not going to click apply. I'm just going to go here to view, because if I notice that it's still there, so I can click the view tab, and I want to, what will automatically be checked, this one will automatically be checked. It is a default, and to show the files, like if I click apply, these file extensions will not show. But if I uncheck it and I click apply, then these are going to show. And now everything is underlined. So that's how you do it, how you change from double click to single click, and also how to show the extensions. And so then I would say, oh, this is a picture JPEG and these are PowerPoints. Okay, close that. Also, what I've done here, before I get into the PowerPoint thing, is I've changed the font size of my icon labels. And the way to do that is to go into the control panel. And once again, I have control panel on my desktop screen. But if you don't, you go to Start, and you can right-click Control Panel. And I have it checked Show on Desktop, so you can do that as well. So I'm going to go to the desktop one, Control Panel. What you do is you click on Appearance and Personalization, and then here in Search in the upper right corner, just type it, color, color scheme, and you don't even have to hit the enter. Don't hit enter, and just come over here to the second one where it says change window colors and metrics. And this window pops up. So when this window pops up, then you can click here, message box, active title bar, and the default is Sego UI, or is that Sego? Sego? I don't know how that's pronounced. Size, the default is 11, and I changed it to 13. And then what you do is you go through, I just read this, I think it was either last weekend or the weekend before. 3D objects, you notice it doesn't have anything, you can just change colors. You have to click on each one to see what you want. I would say, you know, how about if you want to just click on this message box and you can change the size. You can, 3D objects does not have a size that you can alter. And message, active title bar, active window, inactive title bar, anything. But what I recommend is just going through the list one at a time just to see what they have. What I want to do, what I wish I could do but I can't do, is I can't change this size right here. I thought I could do it, but I haven't yet figured out how to do it. Maybe I'll figure out how to do it, because this is tiny for me, and that was the whole reason for changing the font size. And if I open up the folders, you see these are much larger than they used to be, and it's so much easier to read. Okay, so we click on Microsoft. We're going to open that up. When it opens, this is the slide. You get one slide. If you don't like this slide, you can right click, select layout, and choose any of these 9 or other 8 options other than title slide. So you get the title slide. That's the default slide. Then I always click blank. When I do that, then I want to make, just right off the bat, I want to make several copies. But right now I can't do it. Paste and cut, copy, and format painter are all grayed out, and that means I can't click. I mean, I can click on them, but they're not going to do anything. So what I want to do is I want to click here in this column, just click that once, and you see paste is still not there, and there's nothing to paste. That's why. So cut, I don't want to cut it, but I do want to copy it. So I'm going to click copy, and then I'm going to hit paste, and it opens it up and it tells you can hit Control V on the keyboard. So you can hit the Control key, and it's going to pop up here in the lower left corner, Control V, and I can just keep doing that if I want, or I can hit the paste, and it shows the numbers down here, how that's adding. And I always, for some reason, I always put 20 slides up. Click on that first one, right? Okay, now before I get really started and put even a title up here, I'm gonna save it. So click Save As, and here you can do anything you want. Sometimes I've been trying to get over this. I just kind of click there and then I highlight, you know, and but I know that I can do that. Like, it comes up, highlight it like that for you. You can just click. I'm gonna do lesson 01. Lesson 01 in PowerPoint. And then I can save it to my documents library. It'll go right here. It'll list it in alphabetical order. Okay, so I click save. If I want to save it as something else here, save as type, and not PPTX, which is a 2010, and I think, no, PPT is 2007, so PPTX is 2010 and higher. I can save it as any one of those things in the list. I'm just going to keep it as PPTX. Then I click save. What you want to do then is, as your Microsoft will save your program, your file, from time to time, and you'll see it appear down here a little bit. It'll just like do a little tiny red X with a red circle with a white X, and it's very nanosecond appearance type of thing. So what you want to still do is you want to keep hitting this save button to save it from time to time. So if I add, say I want to add my title, PowerPoint Basics, Lesson 1. So I have a title there. Maybe I might not put it totally center. I might put a text box or something on here and add my name to it if I want to, but I don't have to do that. So then if I have to step away from my computer, I hit the save button and I step away from the computer to do whatever it is, feed the cats or put a load of wash into the dryer, something like that. Also, another reason to save frequently is sometimes life throws a curveball. Like a nanosecond power outage is enough to close your program or whatever you are working on if you haven't saved it, and then you're in tears or you're screaming or, oh no, I did what? You know, and Microsoft will save the program when you bring it back up. Maybe not everything will be saved. All that hard work that you put into your program or into your presentation is not going to be saved, and you're like, what did I add to it? I can't remember what I had. What was the last thing I did? So save button, save it. Always save it. Okay, so that's basically what I've shown you to save it, to add the Save As button to the Quick Access toolbar. And I have another lesson down the road for adding stuff to the toolbar. That's an entirely different lesson. And then what else? You can always go to File and Save As. Also, it provides information here, what you've done. It'll tell you how many slides, what the size of the program is, or what the size of the file is. It will tell you when you worked on it, when you last modified it. It'll tell you give your name if you're the author. So you shouldn't, if you've never done PowerPoint before, you shouldn't be afraid to use it. It's a fairly simple way, as long as you know exactly what to do and how to put text and word art and pictures and stuff like that, even add animation, you know, to your presentation. PowerPoint Basics Lesson 1, and this one has a, oh yeah, probably, maybe I'll do like a megaphone or somebody looking like, no, not a megaphone, a magnifying glass. Where is it at? Hey, that would be clip art, wouldn't it? Let's see, let's go, let's do it. Searching, there we go. Well, I would really want like a person. I could put the book person. Yeah. I want to maybe resize it a little. Right. Or like that. And gonna bring this down a little. Oh, where is it at? I was hoping for a person searching. Maybe I haven't found it yet. Of course, I could show the person on the computer screen, but who knows? Where's it at? Click Save. Alright, when you click Save, you can hit the X here. I've heard I've watched some videos where people are saying you should always go this way, exit, hit the exit. But if you've saved, you should be able to click the X. It's the same thing, exit. Close the program, and you have it here on your desktop, or you might have it here on the taskbar. You might have it in both places. You might have it in 3 different places, and actually 4 if you count the programs Microsoft Office folder right here. There you have it. I do have more lessons to come. The next one is, I believe the next one talks about the tabs, the ribbon tabs. This has been part 1 of PowerPoint Basics. The next lesson, part 2, will show you what each of the tabs in the ribbon contain, so that creating a PowerPoint presentation will be a simpler task for you. If you enjoyed this PowerPoint lesson, feel free to hit the like button. If you want to see more PowerPoint Basics lessons, subscribe to my channel. If you want to see, if I don't cover something that you want to see about PowerPoint, please let me know in the comments below. Thank you for watching. Read a book.